Rich. Chapter 8. Hashtag CREAM. Cash rules everything around me. Work while they sleep. Learn while they party. Save while they spend. Then live like they dream. Steve Cantor, motivational coach, speaker, and blogger. A whole $13,500. That was Pete's, starting salary my first year out of college. And I'm not that old. My paycheck after taxes were taken out was $888.13 monthly. That wasn't much money then, especially with my rent being $350. I'm not good with math. I was told there would be no math in this book. But I think that's $538.13 to live on for the month. And that doesn't count car insurance, utilities, and other bills. It was rough. Grueling, actually. And you know what? I wouldn't trade that time for the world. It taught me some great lessons. Hard lessons, but great ones. You can live on very little. You can live on peanuts. Literally, peanuts. Not cashews or almonds. They're expensive. But actual in-shell Virginia peanuts. And grilled cheese. And ramen. And PB&Js. Then, during my third year out of college, I hit the jackpot. My new salary was $21,000. Easy street. Popping bottles of Cheerwine. Ballin', private jets, right? Nope. It still made me eligible for subsidized housing. Those first 3 years showed me how blessed I actually was and how grateful I should be for even having a job. This was $8K more than I had made year one, so I thought I was living large. I told myself, well, I made it through last year making $8K less. I'm sure to make it this year. Not all my decisions were dripping with wisdom that year at age 23, but I didn't blow the entire $8K. I saved a bunch more than the year before, and I started to develop habits that would build wealth over the long haul. It has paid off. Life is fun. You can treat other people, give away money that really makes a difference, and treat yourself from time to time. Wu-Tang Clan was right. Cash rules everything around me. Cream. When the RZA, the GZA, Method Man, and ODB released this song in 1993, my senior year of high school, they were prophetic. Cash was starting to rule everything. It still does. The desire for money and what money can provide drives our world. But what if we're looking at money the wrong way? What if the entire world is looking at money the wrong way? Only two perspectives on money exist: abundance and scarcity. If you're reading this book, you're likely among the richest 2% in the world. If you drive your own car, you're definitely in the richest 1%. A couple of realities can help us gain perspective. Did you know that almost half of the world's population, more than 3 billion people, live on less than $2.50 a day, $75 a month? Almost 1/4 of all humans live without electricity. This is approximately 1.5 billion people. 80% of the world's population lives on less than $10 a day. The two perspectives. 1. Scarcity. Total resource is limited. There's not enough for everyone. Get yours while the getting is good. Look out for yourself. Make money any way you can. Don't worry about integrity or right and wrong. Stress, anxiety, worry. If someone else is making a lot, that means you must make a little. 2. Abundance. There is enough for everyone if you work for it. You reap what you sow. Everyone can prosper. You can have peace about money. Gratitude unlocks this attitude of abundance. How big is the pie for you? That is, the total amount of available resources. Some of this is determined by your background, your family, your experiences, etc. It is a mix of skill, circumstance, and effort. We are rich. If you didn't worry about your next meal, or water, or shelter this past week, then you are rich. Why is it we worry and are so anxious about money? Let's change our mindset. We have so much. We are so blessed. We should be so grateful. If you wake up and remind yourself of this each day, your outlook on money changes. Then you want to put your money to work, doing good, in your life and in others' lives. Money can be a great joy in life, or it can be an idol, something to worship. It can be a vice, or it can be a catalyst for positive things. Your attitude toward money is a choice. Why not choose abundance? How much is enough? In his book, Enough, True Measures of Money, Business, and Life, John C. Bogle says, at a party given by a billionaire on Shelter Island, Kurt Vonnegut informs his pal Joseph Heller that their host, a hedge fund manager, had made more money in a single day than Heller had earned from his wildly popular novel, Catch-22, over its whole history. Heller responds, yes, but I have something that he will never have. Enough. Enough. It's all you need. How much money do you need to be happy? The latest studies put the tipping point income at about $75,000 for a household. As income increases after that, happiness did not. So what does this figure represent? Why $75,000? I think this number is what most people need to not have to worry that when something breaks, they won't be able to fix it. More money doesn't equal more happiness. This is also demonstrated by how some of the wealthiest people in the world are also some of the most depressed. You might feel your economic situation is pressing down and suffocating you. Maybe the pressure feels unbearable. I've been there. But take courage. Billions of people have gone before you and had worse stuff happen to them, and been in worse places financially, and had more student loans, and had more credit card debt. They've made it, and so can you. But not without some hard work. Are you up for it? Wild truth alert. You can be a millionaire. You can be a millionaire if you follow these simple steps. I guarantee it. That's the reality. I still work for that same nonprofit and make significantly less than most of my peers. But I'm on track to be a millionaire by age 55, maybe sooner. If you do these things and guard them ruthlessly, then it gets fun. Money can be a gift. Money can be fun. It just has to occupy the right place in your heart and life. My average wage over the last 20 years of working has been $41,000. Average wage. This is very low for 20 years with the same company, and having a job every year. Many of you will have a starting salary right out of college that is more than this. Despite this low annual income, I have still been able to amass a significant net worth. Net worth equals assets minus liabilities. It's basically everything you own minus everything you owe. If someone who is making a relatively low wage and is as big a knucklehead as I am can do it, so can you. I promise. As C.S. Lewis said, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Everyone has a different starting point. You might have 100K or more in student loans. You might have no debt and a graduating gift of 10K to start you out. You can't change your starting point right now, but you do have control over where you're going, the direction, and the trajectory. That's the most important thing. How your family deals or dealt with money is a big factor in how you think about it. Growing up, did you always feel like your family never had enough? Or on the flip side, did you never have to worry? Are you a spender or a saver? It's vital to know your tendencies so you can understand how to bring them in line with what you want to accomplish long term. I guarantee you that if you do these things, barring some weird catastrophic event or tragedy, you can become a millionaire before you retire. Disclaimer: I am not a financial professional. I have never been to school for this. This is advice after much research and being with people in the corporate and nonprofit world for a while. So please take this all into consideration. This section is not meant to be a life guide on money. Don't be afraid to ask someone or several people you trust, a mentor, your parents, or a relative about what they think. Maybe ask someone who seems to be successful at this, someone who is honest and has similar values to you. These are not hard and fast rules. They are meant to start you on your journey. But you will have to find your own way. As theologian John Wesley said, earn all you can, save all you can, and give all you can. The secrets to retiring as a millionaire. 1. Never go into debt, ever, for any reason. The only acceptable debt is a mortgage, and even that isn't great. If you already have some debt, treat it as a disease to be attacked ruthlessly and furiously. It's your financial enemy. 2. Automate your investing. We will talk more about this in another chapter. Set it and forget it. Look at it once or twice a year, max. 3. Stop comparing. Social media image crafting is crushing us. Does anyone ever post an ordinary or below average day on Instagram, Facebook, etc.? This comparison game has no winners. In fact, every participant is a loser. Often, after surfing around Instagram for a while, I feel like my life sucks. Don't compare. 4. Think about money the right way. It's not really yours. You're just a temporary steward of it. Do you hate money? Love it? Are you indifferent? 5. Have an attitude of abundance, not scarcity. There is enough money for everyone to have a bunch. 6. Don't fear money. It's not evil. It can do a lot of good or a lot of bad depending on its caretaker. It can cause stress or it can relieve stress. It can discourage or encourage. 7. Get a plan and then work it. When you track your money, you begin to control the outcome. Organize your finances. Get it all down in the same place. Look at it from a 50,000 feet view. Take inventory and get the big picture. 8. Spend less than you earn. The difference between the rich and poor is 1 cent. The rich make $1 and spend 99 cents, and the poor make $1 and spend $1.01. 9. Take the free money. Take advantage of any matches from your employers or any of your retirement accounts. Be sure to contribute at least the percent they match as your very first investment. No other investment doubles when you put money in. 10. Give generously and radically. This is almost impossible to do if you're in debt or just barely making ends meet. You reap what you sow. Sow generosity. Then reap abundance. 11. Start as early as you can. Which is now. Seriously, today. Start saving today. See the next chapter for what to invest in. If you wait even a year, it can cost you tens of thousands of dollars on the back end. 12. Have a long-term view. Make good decisions and let time help you. Don't let long-term plans based on short-term events or news rattle you or cause you to make impulsive decisions. Slow and steady wins the race. 13. Take financial advisor Brian Rex's advice. When you are flying from Boston to Los Angeles, does the pilot hop on the speaker telling you of the storm happening in Kansas? Nope. Or of the snowstorm in Chicago? Do you get upset because you did not pack a coat? Nope. Because you are not going to Chicago. That news is not relevant to your long-term plan. Today's 24-hour news cycle and mainline social media